Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Spark to run in Windows 11. So let us look at the prerequisites and the installation steps that I'm going to take. So for the prerequisites, I'm going to download and install the JDK file, Java Development Kit, and Spark recommends version 8, 11, and 17 for that. And I'm going to download and install Python. And Spark recommends version 3.8 and above. And I'm also going to download the Spark files. It's usually a zipped file from the Spark website. And I'm going to download a Windows utilities file called winutils.exe, which is needed by Spark to run correctly in Windows, because Spark doesn't run natively in Windows. So we need a file that will enable that binding between Windows and Spark operations. And as of the steps, I'll go from step number 1 up to the last step where I'm going to test Spark. So let's head into the task and download the prerequisites first. So I'm going to head over to Google and search for download JDK 17. That's the version that I'm going to download. I'm going to download the latest that is recommended, which is version 17. So I'll click on this link there, and I want the version 17, the base version. So I'll go right down here, right at the end there, where I have version 17. This is the first version of version 17. And I'm going to look for the Windows installer, which is this one. So I'm going to click on this file here so that I can download it onto my computer. So I'll click on the file. And if it's your first time visiting this site, Oracle is going to ask you to create an account or sign into your account to be able to download. So in my case, I have already logged into my account here. I have an account already, so my download is going ahead. So this is going to be downloaded into my downloads folder. That one is done. And then the next thing that I need to do is download and install Python. And Spark recommends 3.8 and above. That's in terms of the version. So I'm going to go back to Google and search for download Python and press enter. So I'm going to go and download Python here from the python.org website. Go right there, and the latest version there that I have is version 3.13, which is fine because Spark recommends version 3.8 and above. So I'm going to download this, and my download will go ahead. It's just a 27 megabyte file. Then I'll go to the next prerequisite, which is to download the Spark files. So I'll head over to Google again and search for Spark download. And I have the Spark website here, spark.apache.org. And for me to download Spark, I just go to the third step here that is mentioned, which is this one. I'm going to download this .tgz file. So I'll click on this file, and then it will open up this page as well, which is just showing me my download location, and the download location is right here. So I'll click on that so that my file will download to my computer. Let's see if my download is starting. Well, my download is not started yet. I'll give it a few seconds to start the download. Maybe I'll click on it again, and my download is starting. There you go. My Spark files are downloading onto my computer, and it's a 382 megabyte file. And the next prerequisite that I need for my installation is the winutils.exe file, and I'm going to find it on GitHub at this address. So I'm going to copy this address. Just copy that address, and I'm going to use this on my browser, paste it there, and visit that GitHub repository, and I have all these files that are there. So what I'll just do here, I'll just go right here where it says code, click on there, and then download this as zip. So I just click there to download, and I now have 2 downloads going on there. So just wait for my downloads to finish, then I'll start on the process of installing Spark. So I'll start from step number 1 up to step number 5. So I've downloaded all my prerequisite files that I need for my Spark installation, and I'm going to do the installation of the JDK and Python. So I'll head straight over to my downloads folder. You can see all the files that I downloaded here. So I'll go and install JDK first. I'll just double click on this file so that JDK installation can start. And my installation dialog there will start, and I'll just click on next, and my installation will go through. Just wait for the installation to finish. It doesn't take much time, and it's done here, successfully installed. So I can close that. Then I'll go ahead and install Python. Double click again on that file so that I can install Python. I can go ahead and check this because I want to install this as an administrator, and I want to add Python to path already. So I'll just head over and click install, and my Python installation will go through. There's nothing else that I need to do except to wait for the installation to complete. Takes a bit of time, a few seconds before it completes. It's different from the JDK installation, because here we are installing the Python language itself. So it's putting the language library onto my computer. There we go, and my Python is set up successfully on my computer. I'll just click on close. There's nothing else that I need to do. Then I'll head over to the next step there. I've downloaded these two, so I'll go straight into the steps that I need to take to install my Spark. So now what I need to do is to go to step number 1. I'll have to create a folder in C drive called Spark and unzip all the files that I downloaded from the Apache Spark website. So I'll head over to my downloads folder and unzip the Spark file here. I'll right click and say extract all, so that I can extract all the contents of that folder onto my computer. Then I'll go ahead and copy the Spark files into a folder that I'm going to create in my C drive, a folder called Spark. So that's my Spark files extracted. So I'm going into the folder there. I'll copy all the files, copy them, close this, and head over to my C drive and create a folder called Spark. So I'll create a folder called Spark here. Go into the folder and paste the files that I just copied in there. And my Spark files are in my C drive. Then I'll go over to the next step, which is create a Hadoop folder in C drive and a subfolder called bin, and copy the winutils.exe file. So I'll head over to my C drive, create a folder called Hadoop, and inside that Hadoop folder I'll create another subfolder called bin. and I'm going back into my downloads to get the WinUtils files from the WinUtils master folder, a zipped folder that I downloaded from GitHub. So I'll go into the folder, and I have many versions here, so I'll just select the latest version, which is 3.3.6 in my case. So I'll go in there and copy the file called WinUtils application. So I'll just copy just this one file, copy that file, and go back into the Hadoop folder and into the bin folder and paste the WinUtils file there. And I'm done with step number 2. Then I'll go on to step number 3, which is creating my environment variables. So I'm going to head over to my environment variables dialog, where I can create my environment variables. I'll click on environment variables and click on new. And the first environment variable that I'm going to create here is the Spark home variable, Spark home, and that Spark home is going to point to the Spark directory where I put the Spark files. So I'm going to go into my PC there, browse to the Spark folder where I put the Spark files, see Spark. So that's the folder where this variable is going to point, and I'll say okay. The second variable is the Java home, and I'm going to say new, say Java home, and this is going to point to my Java installation, and I'm going to browse to my Java installation folder in my C drive, program files, Java. This is where my Java installation is, and I'm going to choose JDK 17 as the path for that variable, and I'm going to say okay. And I'm going to create the third environment variable, Python home, and the Python home is going to point to where my Python installation is. So I'll browse to my Python installation in my C drive, users, I choose my username there, and I go right down to app data, and I say local, and I go right down to programs here, programs, and I say Python, and under Python I have Python 3.1.3 here. That's the folder that I'm going to choose. So that's the long path to my Python installation, and I'll say okay. And the last environment variable, sorry, the second from last is Hadoop home, and Hadoop home is going to point to the directory where I put the WinUtils file in my C drive. So I'll just browse to my C drive, and I'll see Hadoop here. That's my Hadoop installation, or the folder where I put the WinUtils file. I'll simply say okay and okay here. So the last one that I need to create there is the Spark local host name. This is to just tell Spark that it's going to be run on my local machine, local host name. So here I'll simply type local host because I'm going to be running Spark on my machine. In the case that I wasn't going to be running Spark Intel on my machine, I wasn't going to create this environment variable. So I'll just say localhost there and say okay. And then that's step number 3 done. I'll head over to step number 4, where I'm going to edit the path here. I'll just go here, click on path, and click on edit. And here you click on new, type %Spark, or I can just copy this, copy everything here, %Spark underscore home %\bin. That's what you want to enter here. So I'll just paste that there, press enter, click on new, paste what I brought there, and then the next thing that I'm going to do here is click on path and click on edit. Under edit, I'm going to say new, and I'll type %spark home %bin, and I'm gonna say new again, %java home %bin again, and new again, Hadoop home %bin again, and I'm done this. I don't do the same for Python because Python is already in my path right there. So I'll say okay everything. So my environment variables are set. So that's step number 4 done. Then I'll just go ahead and test Spark, and for me to do that, I head over to my command prompt. So I'll just search there and search for the command prompt. Go to the command prompt there, and I'm gonna type the command to start Spark, which is Spark shell, to test my Spark installation if it has gone through correctly. So I'll just wait for it to start the Spark shell, and it has to take me to the Scala command prompt where I can start to write Scala commands. So I'll wait for it. It takes a bit of time for it to start, so let's just wait for it. So what it is doing now, it is locating those parts that I specified in my environment variables, and when it finds everything that everything is in order, it will then go on to my Scala command prompt here. So this confirms that my Spark installation is running, and I've installed Spark correctly here. And if I want to go ahead and start to run PySpark commands, I'll just quit from this Scala command. I'll just press Ctrl C there and press Y again, so that I'm back at my original command prompt, and then from there I'll simply type PySpark to start the Python-based Spark. Then I'll press enter and wait for my PySpark environment to start. There you go. I'm here at the PySpark version 3.1.3.3, and my Spark is installed correctly, and I can start to run Python commands for Spark from here. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.